attacking the front now, taking one of the cannons down. Corsair's pushing in, but the Corsair is going to be one Corsair being taken out by the Scourges in the meantime. And it looks like Gentho's front door is going to fall here. That cannon going down. Actually, that cannon not doing a lot of damage here. Both these looks like the Corsairs are going to be push up, but as you can see, these Dragoons plus the Zealot. Let's see if these Milos decide to pull back and kill that Zealot. Not going to bother actually. So Artosis actually going to be forced to come back and plant some mines, and really cleverly planting some mines. Wow, that Zealot clearing what basically all of those mines at that point though. Only a single mine covering out, and Gentho in a lot of trouble here. Let's see what he can do in his defense against all these Zerglings and these 4 Dragoons. These 4 Dragoons are going to be able to take care of these Vultures fairly easy. Artosis very wisely putting down some mines in the meantime. Ooh, 2 Dragoons down. I wouldn't call that bad micromanagement, but definitely, as you can see, Gentho's front door is breached, and pylons are going to be down in the meantime, so he's in a bit of trouble. Still trying to upgrade range for his Dragoons, but in the meantime not producing any units. We'll see what Artosis can really do in the meantime. He's still got that dropship, but looks like he hasn't bothered using it for a drop in the meantime. I'm surprised at that actually. A couple mines pushing out, but just Zerglings here and there taking that out piecemeal, and now putting a good micromanagement from Vodkos there, taking out the mines as they're being placed, doing an excellent job in that regard. And yeah, Gentho in a lot of trouble, as you can see, just trying to get cannons down, just trying to delay to provide as much time as possible, so Artosis can maybe get something out and maybe take one of these other players out. We'll see. It looks like he's got that dropship loaded out with Vultures right now, putting down a second command center. He's going to need that those extra minerals if he's thinking about lasting in the long term. Dragoons pushing up. Dropship is away, and we'll see how much damage this dropship can do inside Vodkos's base. And we'll see. Yeah, it looks like it's putting down. He's going to go and just go for a probe massacre as best he can. Looks like some Dragoons are already in place to meet these Dragoons. Meet these Vultures. Unfortunately, so it might be a little bit. Oh, losing a couple probes there. Looks like. Only able to take out 2 Dragoons with those mines. He really needed to take out more, and didn't do as much damage as I think he wanted to. Obviously didn't do as much damage as he's wanted to, but looks like he's just going to ignore that turnaround and continue to focus on taking out Gentho's base. Gentho's essentially creamed at this point. These Dragoons will easily be able to clean that fight up, even with these Dragoons being produced. And yeah, that's just unfortunate. We'll see what Artosis is up to in the meantime. Looks like he's getting siege check. He almost has his base down. Looks like InRain in the meantime is going to expand as well. More Vultures pushing in. Looks like some Corsairs were here to help along the side, but there's plenty of Dragoons this time. That Overlord's going to be killed fairly quickly, but it's not going to make a difference. A good little step of micromanagement there by Vodkos. Also getting an observatory down so he can get some observers to deal with the mines. Gentho doing what he can with the units he does have, which is basically only those Corsairs. Let's see if he's actually been. Doesn't look like he's been too successful hunting down InRain's Overlord zone in the meantime. InRain boosting his economy, has a lot of Hydralisks out now in the meantime, and now just the Vultures absolutely pouring for Artosis. I'm surprised that Artosis isn't switching into tanks here. And it looks like he lost another group of Vultures on top of Vodkos' base, desperately trying to get Vodkos out of the game, because that's basically his best chance here. Loading up another dropship worth his Vultures. Gentho, in the meantime, just slowly getting killed away, and still out in the field attacking with his probes as best he can in the meantime. Unloading another group here, but 2 Scourges waiting for that dropship. This time that dropship is now destroyed. Looks like wow, good micromanagement by Vodkos right there. He's still going to lose 2 Dragoons there, but able to take out actually really never mind. Point being, Vulture attack neutralized, no dropship anymore. Now there's some tanks. Doesn't look like a second dropship's being produced, but Artosis in a lot of trouble. Looks like Vodkos in the meantime going to expand the upper left hand corner. Looks like Gentho just gonna try to be a spot in the meantime as best he can. He's got that one pylon out in the front and this gateway, and that's it. InRain in the meantime expanding another time right outside Gentho's base. So it looks like if things continue as they're going, it looks like Media Esports is going to get eliminated by strategie.pl. Cannon going down in the front as well as a turret. Looks like Artosis is now starting to shell up. Some Hydralisks en route, and really what all that StarCraft strategy really needs to do at this point is continue to build their economy and continue throwing units at Artosis, just basically so Artosis can't do anything while they take over the rest of the map. Looks like Gentho has now left. Artosis is going to fight on, because keep in mind this is the last game, and so one or the other, this is it. Going to end, and it looks like we've got speed upgraded Overlords here in the meantime. Let's see if it doesn't look like drop is being upgraded simultaneously. Usually you'll see speed then drop, not the other way around, unless you're going for that really quick slow drop. And so yeah, as you can see, Artosis just really kind of kind of holding up. He's creating a nice shell to try to, I don't know what he's going for long term, but maybe build something so he can defend himself in the long term. Photon cannons going down for Vodkos in the meantime, just so he doesn't have to worry about the vulture drops. A couple vultures pushing out from Artosis. I'm surprised by that. Getting caught a little bit out in the open, so a couple of them dying. I'm surprised he did that. Maybe just to free up some psi. I'm not sure. I would have expected him to think that basically these Dragoons and these Hydralisks would be camped out waiting for him. Looks like a couple of hits gonna hit up, and now some these tanks sieging from the corner, gonna try to take out the mines that are camping. And as you can see, it looks like what, five tanks in the meantime, just gonna try to hold the front. Again, and with some mines being planted along the side, looks like Artosis is going to manage to survive this wave, but going to send the rest of the, basically going to send InRain and Vodkos packing for at least a moment, but more units are en route, and we'll see really intelligent on Artosis' part, getting these mines down the back of his base. He knows he just has to worry about drop at this point. Two Overlords going to the back of his base. Maybe that's just to spot things out. Looks like a science vessel also out. I don't think it doesn't look like there's anything in those Overlords, but just floating around to be annoying and get a spot in the base. Looks like Charon booster upgrading in the meantime for Artosis, and he's going to need that to kind of avoid drops. I'm not sure that there's really anything Artosis can do in the meantime. Looks like there's an Overlord contingent just surrounding the base, making sure that he doesn't do anything sneaky, can't really escape from the base anyplace. More gateways going down for InRain, so he's just going to start macroing up here in a minute. He does have this dropship out. Doesn't look like he's doing anything with it in the meantime, though. It's just starting to look like macro up. He only has its 4 Dragoons up. Artosis looked like he was planning on a slow push, but those Hydralisks quickly stopping that. It looks like that's his best option, is to slow push either to one player or the other, but he's going to have a hard... Really, he can't do that and protect his base simultaneously, but it looks like he is still going to... I appreciate that. He's still going to fight it out to the very end. Looks like drop is upgrading for InRain in the meantime, and I think that's going to be, once drop is finished, I think that'll be the crushing blow, basically, because InRain will be able to just do a mass Hydralisk dump on top of his base. Hydralisk in the meantime pushing for a contain. You're going to see a lot of Dragoons pushing out in just a moment here, and it looks like, yeah, he's just going to micro these Hydralisks as best he can against these this Vulture tank combination. Vulture's not so good against Hydralisks. Tank's awesome against Hydralisks. Looks like there's a couple Marines, the 4 Marines out of the bunker in the meantime, to kind of supplement this force as best it can. And InRain expanding once again to the bottom right hand corner. They're just going all over the map. It looks like Artosis realizes there's no way you can really win, so he's going to GG right there. So hope you guys enjoyed that. Looks like StarCraft, congratulations to StarCraft strategie.pl. They're going to end up facing reps.ru in the final. I'm not sure what happened in Game 4, so if you hear this after Game 4 has already been released, or maybe they'll release it afterwards, I don't know. But hope you guys enjoyed that. Thanks for listening. Special thanks for Lipton for both his patience and getting me these replays, and also thank you to Blizzard for sponsoring this tournament. So Grand Finals coming up, and it's going to be a best of 7 between reps.ru and StarCraft strategie.pl. So look forward to it, guys. Thanks for listening.